The final exams that take place in November are always a stressful time for students, but this year, the burden is even more to bear. University has been in a hybrid state of contact and online learning. The classroom as we know it has been reshaped, but is this a healthy thing? First years at Wits University do not have any classes or tests on campus, and Wits Vuvuzela caught up with a few of them to ask what day-to-day life is as a student who only knows university on a screen.
Varsity's just been hectic. I mean, waking up in the morning, first of all, is the hugest struggle ever. And I think just the pandemic took a really huge toll on me and just how I cope with school and everything, because I literally learn from bed every morning. It's difficult to leave bed. And I really don't have very productive days, just chasing due dates and just trying to keep up with everything more than anything. And yeah, so varsity is not really what I expected, just crazy really.
So everything is online, 10 my lectures, go back to sleep, wake up at 12, another one, go back to sleep, eat, sleep again.
So I feel like my online experience this year, it was sort of not isolating, but restrictive. I felt restricted, like studying and sleeping and like eating in the same place in your room, in your dorm room. It's really tough. Or like, yeah, it is tough. It's not fun.
Zoom or virtual fatigue is a new term coined for the feeling of being drained after spending time on a video call. COVID-19 has blurred the line between the digital and real world. This results in overstimulation. Your brain has to work harder to decode verbal and facial clues, thus more exhaustion. Burnout during the pandemic is more common because people are dealing with loss and trauma at a major level, but are expected to continue with life as normal. Students are in an important stage of their development, and this period is very trying for them. They must either sink or swim.
My day-to-day routine is literally wake up, exercise, classes start, and I'm just on my bed throughout the whole time. If I'm eating, on my bed. If I'm during classes, I'm on my bed like every single day. It kind of sucks, to be honest. Like, wish there was a change of scenery.
Well, I attend online, so I wake up in the morning and then I try to keep like a routine just so I feel like I'm going to class, and then I usually go to the study room at my residence so that I can feel like I'm in class, and I have online classes, maybe like 2 per day. I try to have a schedule so I feel like I'm in class, but I do sometimes struggle sticking to that schedule, but I try my best, I try my best. I think right now I've actually found my feet because like I'm a first year, and in like first block it was like a lot. I'd cry a lot because I didn't know how to do things myself. I'd just been like catapulted into the university world, and I didn't really know like how to be responsible. So it's one thing to try and figure out how to actually go to your classes, another thing to not even have classes to go to.
My day-to-day life, I feel like it doesn't feel the same like when I have to work online and when I work like from when I go to campus. So usually I wake up very late. I wake up at 11, and if I wake up late, I can't do anything else. So if I try and wake up early, then I can like try and get some work done. But I feel like the biggest problem with me like during this pandemic was the fact that I only got to work when I had to submit something, or if I'm writing something. I couldn't just wake up and like study without having to like maybe there's a due date or something. So that's, I think, it was my biggest problem, because I would like relax and not do anything, because I mean I'm not seeing anybody who's going to tell me to do something. So I was terrible. I think I even tried to go to the CCDU. I couldn't cope. There was a point where I felt like I want to drop out. And then my mom was like, do you really want to drop out? And then I thought about it. I was like, okay, I really like my course. I just like don't feel motivated to actually study. I think that was my biggest problem. But I've tried to get help. I've been talking to my friends, I haven't gone to CCDU because a lot of people are complaining about it, but I've been saying like the people are mean and like they're not helpful. Like a lot of my friends are struggling with mental health. They're not helping. They're not getting any help. When you try and call the helpline, they're not answering. Especially like when you want to kill yourself at 2 a.m. They've been saying that nobody's answering the phone call.
Wits Vuvuzela called the student crisis line at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they did answer. This podcast episode is part of the 2021 in-depth reporting project, Year of the Student. The full project with articles and other multimedia can be viewed on witsvuvuzela.com. This is a project produced by the Honours in Journalism class at the Wits Centre for Journalism. Please see the show notes for full credits.